Right, so here's my monthly items that I would suggest you sell in July 2019 and certainly in August 2019. So let's jump across to product number one. And as you can see, this is a pair of flowery earrings from Julia's official store. It's a top brand, so it's got quite a good reputation, and the sales are periodic, but they're consistent. They've got sales quite often. And let's take a look at the sales statistics page. So here we have the sales per day, and it's hitting 30 plus a day on average, with a peak of 80 odd. So it's not a bad product, but as you can see, if you target only the USA and Israel, you will obtain sales. Get your targeting. Targeting earrings is quite simple. Basically, most women with PhDs will buy earrings. So you could target, looking at the image, the age range would be from 20 to, well, I would certainly try 20 to 65 plus. But one campaign for the USA and a second campaign for the remainder of these. I wouldn't try setting these up as individual countries. The CPMs will be way too high, so you want to add Israel, France, Spain, etc., etc., all into one campaign. Obviously, with the USA being the most predominant. So let's close that. And there's 1,372 orders with a rating of 4.8, which is not too bad. There's quite a few variants on here, which is handy for when you send traffic to your store page. I would probably only run traffic out. Well, I would only add the variants of these similar earrings, which are in different colours. So, for example, these. I would not add these. I would add these as a separate campaign, as they're a different style. And it keeps your variant list quite low and the margin for error quite low. So there is product number one. Obviously, looking at these images gives you sort of an indication of who your target is. Young woman in her 20s, 18 to 20 possibly. Let's jump over to the next hot product. And this is a pair of Conscience sunglasses made out of bamboo. This is why I quite like these, because they're unique. They're a bit different, and that comes in a nice cork package. I think the whole look of them, whilst quite a lot of people buy sunglasses, these are unique, made from bamboo. They've got a unique front, and they're packaged quite well. At $8, I would be selling these at around about £24.99, possibly even more. Let's take a look at the statistics. So it looks like Poland is getting the most orders, followed by the US, Spain, Russia, Netherlands, Brazil. And as you can tell, the UK is not on there because we don't actually get any sunshine. So for myself, I would certainly be targeting Europe as a block. I don't think Poland's got a big enough population to target, use interest targeting on, so I would add Poland, Spain, Netherlands, Czechoslovakia, Finland, all into one campaign. You want an audience size of around about 1 million. And for myself, I would probably target people 22 through to possibly 50. I think they're more of a male item, which we would be able to check in the feedback. What you will find in the feedback is women tend to add more pictures than men. So let's have a look for the pictures. Is there anybody actually wearing them? There's one there. No. That looks like a man's arm. And this is a girl. So you could use these images in your reviews. I've not seen any with the packaging delivered. They're obviously quite impressed with the product, and I would certainly in my product description pull out some of these images. So that's not a very good one. It's a bit of a shame. Quite possibly buy a pair and have them delivered and get a photograph of yourself or one of your friends wearing them and put that in the product description. Some of these images you can't right click and download, so I use a plugin called Nimbus Screenshot. I would screenshot this and just cut out that image and add that to my store. However, I digress. Let's go to product number 3. These are on and off, and at the moment you can see they are growing, and they are growing and growing, so they're trending quite high. 384. With these being so cheap, they're a very popular item for free plus shipping, which will get you a very nice email list. One thing I would suggest, when you add these to your store, change the name of the variants from EZ70 Gold to a rectangle and gold, or gold rectangle, silver rectangle, silver disc, and because it looks far better than EZ61. Silver leaf, gold leaf, turquoise leaf, whatever shape that is, and just go through like that, and make sure you name your variants. Give them all a name. You could call that grey and black circles, grey and yellow circles. So as long as it's not EZ41 yellow. Let's take a look at where these are being sold. So Russia is quite popular. Now the thing with targeting Russia on Facebook is that Russia treats Aliexpress a bit like eBay, where they will all pretty much know about Aliexpress and go direct to Aliexpress. On the other hand, you've got France, where they don't know a great deal about Aliexpress, and they are probably the fastest growing online economy on e-commerce and dropshipping at the moment. So if you speak French, this is certainly a product for you. They are not far behind the top sellers, and these are it's in the list of people buying 5 or more items and at the same time as well, so it's definitely worth getting into this. So you can see the date that's yesterday. It's the 6th of June today, so pretty much a global product, with France winning by a mile. Traffic in the US will be expensive for a free plus ship campaign, but certainly worth a try. I would probably do a worldwide or an e-packet global campaign, and just target women, online shopping, and let that campaign run. Give it 5 days for it to optimize, and this is on a Fittable Trendy store. Again, that's a top brand. And let's have a look at the next one. Let's just close this down, and this is some Tassel Earrings, same as before. 10 or 11,000 orders, and the sales is up and down, up and down. The country wise is again US, France, starting to become a very familiar pattern, and again this is cheap enough to do a free plus shipping campaign on. So that's product number 4. Let's have a look at product number 5. Now again, this has got 11,800 orders. You can see the sales are starting to drop, which you normally do through the summer with people going on holiday. But then at the end of July, they start picking up again. And this is a hair bow for a child, and this is on a Tommy Day franchise store. Let's just get a look at the statistics. And again, Russia, Poland, US, Portugal, Australia, France. So I would probably put US on a campaign on its own, put Poland and Portugal, Australia, France, Italy, etc., etc., all in one campaign. And again, it's interesting to see that Poland and the US, you've got people buying more than one. And again, it's cheap enough to do a free plus shipping, or you could just put it on sale at $9.99 with free shipping. And this product yesterday had 730 orders. I'll show you the growth on this. Obviously it hasn't picked up the stats yet, but that, even though it's going down, it still has 250 orders today, and it's in the morning. And what is it? It is hairbands, a box of 100 hairbands. Not very often, or not many places will sell you a box of 100. You'll go into a store and buy a pack of 4 or 5 for around about $9 to $10. These you get 100 for $2. And the store is Rira, a jewellery store. Let's take a look at the stats. And the stats, obviously yesterday I had 730. The day before it actually had about 1,500. And even though that looks like it's on a decline, it's not. It's because that is 250 orders, and they had 730 yesterday. And whoever's placing the orders is doing them in bulk. Again, Russia is top of the list, followed by one of the other fastest growing countries, Israel. Quite often with countries like Israel, you don't need to put any targeting in. Just choose the gender, set it away, because the audience is quite small. You don't need any targeting. But you do need patience and a bit of budget to let the campaign run. And obviously if you're not targeting anything, you will just run the campaign until it stops working. So this product number 7, and again a big sales, 51,000. As you can see, the sales is on the incline, and it basically, basically what it is, it's a flip case, a mirrored flip case for a Samsung Galaxy S8, S9, S10, blah blah blah, on the edge. And obviously there's a lot of variants here, which means you can target anyone that uses Samsung. They can choose different colors. It is quite a nice product, and you could sell this for a phone for $14.99 or $19.99, and for the larger items you could charge $24.99. And again, this has got a pretty decent rating, and this sells pretty much most of the year until a new phone comes out. Let's have a quick look. And once again, there's Russia, but Netherlands, France, Spain, I don't know what TRs, I think that's Turkey. They're all, I would probably put all these three in one campaign. I'm not particularly sure about Turkey, as the shipping is normally a bit of a pain in the arse to get there. But as you can see, it's growing over the last 3 or 4 days. So get on this right now. Probably I wouldn't wait till the end of July. I would get on this now. And I think we have one more. Sorry, I'll just pop back there and tell you which store has got that. That is, oh, trust me, no wonder I forgot it. VGHOQGET official store. If you just do a search for smart mirror flip case for Samsung Galaxy, you will find this product. And the final product of today is from the Global Toy Store. I've been monitoring this one for a while because I plan on selling this coming up to Christmas. You could get easily $14.99 for it, possibly $19.99. do a bundle on different colours, because you'll find a lot of people have more than one child. So if you did buy one get one free, or buy one get all 4 colours for say $29.99, it's only going to cost you $8 for each one. And the one I was looking at actually has LEDs in, so they light up. And if you go onto Alibaba and search the flying gliders, there are some good videos of where these are actually unbreakable, and there's a little Chinese guy stamping on it, throwing it at the wall, trying his best to smash it to bits, which is one of the big appeals about the product, that it won't break. And if you've got children like myself, they break things every day. So if you give them something that they can't break, sorry about that. Right, so we've got 4 different variants on this product, and we'll check. I don't know if we check the statistics, and there you go. France is absolutely killing it at the moment. So it looks like the French are dominating, closely followed by Russia, and then the rest of the European countries. And let's see if it's being drop shipped, because what you'll see is the same name on the orders at the bottom. So here we go, and what you'll see on the left there is the same name. And the same name. So there's a few people drop shipping this, and it might be worth doing a bit more research on this to find out what they're selling the product at. But I would certainly be selling this around $15 to $20, and like I say, you could offer all 4 for $30 and still make a good markup on it. So there you go, there's all your products for July and August.